understand that the body hasn't evolved at that point. It still fucking works like the way it works in fucking nature, bro. Get it? It got to carry you through a famine. It's not going to give you no more muscle, you moron. So you get a receptor. And then those receptors, why didn't you get more of them? For the force production, like it says down here, for force production. Without them, they go away. So yeah, and it's not responsible for the mass. A stronger is not going to get you bigger because it's not responsible for the mass of the muscle. So if you get a bigger and you didn't get a stronger, or I got a stronger but I didn't get a bigger. Get it, man? Because of that. That's why. So anyways, just to clear that up really quick, now let's go back to this video, man.
This guy's so delusional, bro.
I'm gonna be totally honest, he loves the fuck out of me. We went on bench press and he did one warm-up set and then he stuck 115 kilograms on the bar and did it for 3 reps. I was like, fuck, that's like...
He practiced, again, this individual too, him as well, like vegan slave, they all practiced at lifting because they didn't build any muscle to actually be good at lifting it. See, an ape, he could bench press 4,000 pounds. An ape can bench press 4,000 pounds without practicing, and he has the strength of 20 men. Why? Because he has more muscle fibers. Duh.
Yes, that is correct. What does that have to do with anything?
But you got to practice at it. So you're a slave to the androgen receptors. Because in 10 days, if you don't come in the gym, they start...
Nobody move. If you make any stupid moves, you will hurt yourself and the animals and Jasmine. Just
are going away. So it's fake strength.
A little weird that this guy who was...
Like, what does he mean, fake strength? Like, yeah, if you don't exercise, you're going to lose muscle mass and some of the nervous system adaptations you've made. And strength is going to go down, but what is artificial about anything? Like, the same thing would happen to a gorilla. Like, if a gorilla was bedridden, it's going to become, its muscles are going to atrophy. And then it's not going to be able to lift as much. I don't know what point he's trying to make here. This doesn't seem relevant to the fucking video.
Smaller than me.
I tell you, the reason why it goes into type 1 and it goes to sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is because the repeated bout effect protects muscle from repeated bouts of muscle damage. That's why that domain ends. It ends because it's protected from any more damage. Get it, man? It's over. And then it moves into slow twitch motor units. It recruits these slow twitch motor units. What are those? Type 1. So what do you get? That sarcoplasmic, like you saw there, these guys, sarcoplasmic, because you are an endurance trainer now. You're endurance training.
Nothing he's saying right now makes any fucking sense. He's just saying words.
And so you're eating carbs and they're loading in there. They're both endurance training. The only difference is he's eating this energy source, and that is enhancing your performance for endurance. Yeah, so you can keep...
The main energy source for anaerobic activity, like weight training, is carbohydrate.
Performing like a circus act.
His life wasn't about fitness, and mine was at the time.
It can give you somewhat of an endurance as well, but it runs on animal fat, because mitochondria run better on animal fat than they do on fucking drugs called sugar, bro. Get it?
Well, that's just clearly not true. The preferred energy source of your body is carbohydrate. That's why all the top athletes, they eat a carbohydrate-rich diet.
Deadlift was like 20 or 30 kilograms.
They get corrupted over time by the sugar, by these vegan diets.
Higher than me, and I was really surprised. And I asked him, okay, tell me, like, what did you do for this? I wasn't expecting this. And he said there was 2 things. He said it was the carnivore diet, and he said it was the CrossFit workouts. And here was a guy who didn't even eat carbs, who was outlifting me. So Iman was actually the person who kind of enlightened me when it came to understanding what the carnivore diet is. And so Hamza got the idea to follow a...
Because he's a slave too. He doesn't even know what your natural diet is, because they can't think outside the realm of natural, because they've been enslaved in these zoos called cities like this slave.
My traps look pretty goddamn huge. Yeah, I moved away from doing a lot of shoulder shrugs to doing more upright rows, and I think it's paying off. I think upright rows are a better exercise for developing traps.
Here, vegan slave. He's such a slave to everything, this guy, man. He's crazy.
Carnivore diet because he saw a guy bench 115 kilograms for 3 reps. That's only 253 pounds. Hate to break it to you, Hums.
He's talking about his body size and weight and what he's doing, that's all. Because he's a slave like you.
But you're a weakling, okay? Most people can bench
Most people can bench press what?
press more than you.
No, they can't. Nobody can. Nobody. If anybody...
So what I meant by that is most people who are actually serious about lifting. So I would say people who consistently go to the gym 3 times or more per week.
could bench press 315 without practicing, then they're strong. But if you gotta practice at lifting something, you're not good at those. You're not strong. It's really simple. You can't outbench a monkey. He doesn't have to practice at doing 4,000 pound bench press.
I don't know what that has to do with anything. Good for monkeys, I guess.
Because you're weak. 115 kilograms or 253 pounds is not much weight. That is not an impressive lift. You know how much
How much can you lift without practicing, vegan slave? Yes, show us without practicing how much you were able to lift when you...
I don't know what he means without practice, because at this point I've had years of practice with a lift, so... I can't demonstrate an unpracticed bench press. That's impossible at this point. Like for certain rep ranges, I could show you without practice. Well, at least without recent practice. Like I've been doing mostly sets of 8 to 10, actually exclusively sets of 8 to 10 for the last year. And I just recently switched to sets of 5, and I was still able to get 315 for 3 sets of 5.
When you first came in the gym, at zero, I bet you could barely do 100 pounds. You were such a weakling. Because you're human. Humans are weak.
can bench for 3 reps, 300 and...
No, you can't. You had to practice at lifting 315 pounds. Show us you without practicing how...
So if you can bench 340 for reps, you can't bench 340 for reps because you practiced benching 340 for reps. Therefore, you didn't do it because you practiced it. Logic.
How much you can lift, you motherfucker. You fucking liar.
40 pounds. So I can bench almost 100 pounds more than your carnivore boy.
Fuck you, man. No, you can't. You couldn't fucking lift 100 pounds if your fucking life depended on it without
There's literally video footage of me doing it, and he's saying I can't.
practicing. You fucking... You fake, man. You liar.
Buddy over there. But guess what diet I follow?
How long did it take you to get those adaptations and androgen receptors to lift that fucking weight? Tell us the truth, man. How many years did it take you, motherfucker? You're a fucking lie, man. You're full of shit.
Sure as hell isn't the carnivore diet. I've been vegan.
Oh, sure isn't the carnivore diet. Oh, you mean those fake muscles you're carrying, that fake bloatness, that fake sarcoplasmic muscle that you have. Look at his face. He doesn't know the difference of what's giving him strength, what I just proved. Myocytic androgen receptor controls strength, but not the mass.
For 13 years, I eat tons of soy. I eat tofu almost every single...
Yes, you eat a slave diet, and so that's why you're putting it on. Why do you think they fed slaves bread, carbohydrates? Because they found it was an energy source to make them work hard.
So he's saying bread is good for you because it gives you energy and lets you work harder? And I'm pretty sure it's not just slaves that ate bread. Pretty sure everybody ate bread.
Harder than the last time to enhance their performance so they can keep working like good little slaves. Because on meat, just plain meat, you're not going to get a lot of that. And can't tell you how much.
So our natural diet makes you weak and less energetic. Okay. Not really interested in following our natural diet then.
Much fat they were eating in the past. when they were eating their natural diets. But when humans started enslaving people, they fed them a slave diet, like what you're eating, bread and shit and all that. Yeah, man.
Day, and I can bench almost 100 pounds more than a guy that you think is strong.
Well, give him a chance to practice at it. How about you?
He has been practicing. He's fucking lifting. What are you talking about?
You let him practice to get up to your weight, and then let's see if he could bench the same weight that you do at a lower body weight, and you at a heavier body weight with sarcoplasmic fluid.
So that guy E-Man, he's like
The Gym Reaper absolutely destroys vegan gains with a 700.
same fucking body weight when like there's already a height difference involved.
Which doesn't increase the strength. How about that, vegan slave? How about that, vegan slave? Let's do that competition.
You don't know what strength is because you're a weak.
We know what strength is. You want to know what it is? It's this. This is the strength that you're after because you're a slave. It's called androgen receptors control the strength, but not the mass of the limb muscles. When they took that away, guess what happened? That's it, disappeared. Because AR controls pathways required for maximum force production. That's what they discovered, bro. And that's science, real science, not pseudoscience.
Wrong.
I don't even know
You don't
what he's
know what
talking
strength
about.
is because you're a weakling. You don't know how
Neither do you.
to train. You work out
You're a weakling. You're a weakling too, man. Plus, you're sick on that vegan diet.
like a and you don't know what masculinity actually is. So what do
He may not know what masculinity is, but neither do you, bro. I'm telling you. You haven't.
you think is going to happen now? Hamza initially went on a carnivore diet because he was impressed that somebody could bench 250 pounds for 3 reps. Wow. So strong, right? So if he sees me, a vegan, bench 304...
I doubt that you're 100% vegan. I really doubt that. You'd
I
already
am.
be part of the compilation right now if you were. And you were making a video about Blaha recently, about him. You've been revering him for his stupid ass video against the carnivore diet, whatever, veganism and all that. You forgot to look to his videos. He's a liar. He eats carnivore diet. You understand me? He eats animal products. Duh. Eggs, meat, fucking cheese, and I don't know, yogurts, Greek yogurts and shit. I bet you eat animal products too. I bet you.
I've been hearing this a lot lately from people. They either accuse me of being on steroids or lying about being vegan or both. No, not on steroids, and I eat a completely plant-based diet, no animal products. I don't know how I'd go about proving that, but just bizarre.
You drink milk and probably eat yogurts and shit, bro. This guy's full of shit.
Oh, the last thing I'd fucking eat is yogurt. It's fucking disgusting. I can't even eat plant-based yogurt.
40 pounds, almost 100 pounds more. Do you think he's going...
No, I doubt those synthetic fake supplements are sustaining you, man. They're not even regulated by the industry. It's all garbage. It's got oxalates in there too, man. You know sugar's got oxalate in it. It's got fucking all this toxic poison. Yes. You know, when you're young, your body can handle a lot because it's just trying to keep you alive. But the accelerated aging will take off so fast.
Right, accelerated aging. That's why vegans live longer, because we have accelerated aging.
When you hit 40, it's going to make your head spin. You're just going to go, what happened here?
to go on a vegan diet because he's interested in getting strong? No, of course not. Because the reason...
He's interested in getting better at lifting something. You're not getting stronger. If you're not building muscle fibers, which that domain, it ended at 15, and then you get it one more time when you're untrained. If you're not getting more muscle fibers, you are not getting stronger. I don't give a shit what you say, man. You're full of shit, bro. You're just getting...
What does he think strength is? I'd love for him to actually define strength. Because, like, strength is just simply defined as the amount of weight you can lift. So, through whatever means you can lift more weight, you've gotten stronger.
Getting better at maintaining those androgen receptors for that force production. That's it.
he went on the carnivore diet has nothing to do with having an interest in getting strong.
If you can't go away 5 years from now and come back and bench press that same weight 5 years later, like just coming back to a gym, let's say you take off 2 years or something, you come back and you can't bench press that 315, then you're weak. It's really simple. If you can't keep going away, coming back and bench pressing that same weight, you're weak. And I know
bizarre.
you're weak because you're filled with sarcoplasmic fluid, bro. You just have a bunch of newbie gains and you're practiced at these fucking...
Yes, practicing a lift makes you stronger at the lift. It's just confusing what, like, he's clearly talking about something other than strength.
You're a slave to these androgen receptors for that forced production. I know it is. Everybody is in the fitness industry because it's fake. It's built on lies.
Strong, and seeing strong people eat that diet. He just saw a jackass eating nothing but steak and bacon all day and figured, yum, I want to eat that garbage too. Again, it logically follows.
Yeah, steak and bacon is garbage, but toxins and sugar is great. So being drugged by the government on an artificial diet, them drugging you 24 hours with sugar, refined sugar.
I love how he talks about toxins. Like, red meat is classified as a type 2 cancer-causing carcinogen. There's things like NEU5G. Like, if he's so worried about toxins, why isn't he worried about red meat?
These engineered fruits and vegetables and processed foods is really healthy for you. Yes, you're such a genius. You're a genius, man. Yes, of course. And then you're suffering and then you're supporting the system. Like the dentist, the toilet paper company, the doctors, and the health food store, and the whatever else, the doctors and all these fucking pharmaceuticals in case you get sick, you know, all these diseases that come out of vegan diet from the deficiencies.
If he's impressed by a 250-pound bench press and he's going to follow that person's diet, wouldn't he be
He was impressed for what he was accomplishing at the moment. That's about it. Which is meaningless.
especially impressed by a 340?
He was more impressed about what he was doing on a carnivore diet as opposed to eating a slave diet. Get it, man?
Pound bench? Wouldn't he want to follow that diet? This has nothing to do.
No, he just simply found that he was eating a slave diet and it was wrong. Yeah.
With wanting to be
Because everybody here is born in slavery. You're not born of in nature.
strong. This has nothing to do with wanting to be mass.
Yes, the problem is you see yourself as weak because you're on a weak diet, makes you weak. And so you think you have to go to the gym and get strong. That is almost insane, man. Just thinking about that, stupid. I'll see you in the next one, friends. Tell me what you think about the like, subscribe, support the channel, comment down below. Tell me what
That was retarded.